Done, I got you on your knees. I'm stacking money, I'm getting to the cheese. I'm done with the games on my Q's and my P's. I'm just a bad bitch, I do it with ease. You late with a dog, do you get up? Hey you guys, I'm here today to show you a 5-minute grits and shrimp recipe. I use Worcestershire sauce, Creole season, garlic powder, seasoning salt, the 5-minute grits, a black pepper, an onion, shrimp, butter, and cheese. Let's get right into it. So I went ahead and chopped the onion and put them in a pan with the butter so that can go ahead and saute while I get everything else cleaned up. I did go ahead and put a pot of water on. I added a little bit of salt into that water for the grits and a little bit of butter. After that, I did go ahead and add that 5-minute grits to the water. I did go ahead and stir that because you don't want it to sit and it lumps up. So you want to stir that as soon as you put it in there so that you can get a good smooth consistency. While that cooked, I also had the onions still sauteing on the side. So with my onion spoon, I did go ahead and mix that in a little bit more to get those softened, get that flavor in there. Off camera, I did go ahead and put aside the shrimp that I would be using and get them cleaned. I seasoned them with pepper, Creole season. I used the garlic powder and seasoning salt. And as far as the seasonings go, I don't measure my seasonings. It's just, I go just play it by eye. So basically, it's however you would like to season your food. If you want it more spicy, you add more ingredients. Or less spicy, you add less ingredients. So I added those shrimp to the sauteed onions, just so those shrimp can go ahead and saute, get that onion flavor, that butter flavor, so they can soften. Just get all of that flavor into those. And with shrimp, you don't want to let them cook too long because they start to taste real rubbery. So I had the skillet on low. And I just made sure I spread each one of them out so they cook evenly. I let them sit for about 30 seconds and then I came back and flipped them over so that they can get evenly sauteed on both sides. After that, I did go back in with my grit spoon and mix the grits. They were done at this time. This is the consistency that I like in my grits, not too watery, not too thick. I mixed in some more butter. I add a little bit of salt to that, just a little bit, and I also added some black pepper. I did go ahead and stir that in and mix it in just to give it the flavor that I like. Again, the seasonings is based on how you would like to season your food. After mixing that in, I did go ahead and add the slice of cheese on top. And I like to let my cheese sit on top for a little bit so that it go ahead and melts a little bit on top before I mix it in. I did go back over to my shrimp. Like I told you, I flipped them over. So now I'm adding the Worcestershire sauce to the shrimp. It just gives it a different flavor. And I'll go ahead and saute that also to get those flavorings in, get it a little brown. And like I said, I'm not cooking it too long. I'm just cooking it on a low medium and I'm mixing it in to get all of those flavors. I want them to be a little bit brown and, good and seasoned. Now I'm plating my food. And again, this is how I like my grits to be, my consistency. As you see, those shrimp, they're just right. They're not burnt. They have, a little bit of browning to them. And again, that's because of that Worcestershire sauce. I did go ahead and add a little bit of cayenne pepper on top. I'm not sure if you're able to see that from this angle, but I add a little bit of cayenne pepper to give it a little spice and that red coloring. And I also add a little bit of parsley just to make it real pretty. When you're cooking, you have to make your food look pretty and presentable. But yeah, you guys, this is my 5-minute shrimp and grit recipe. I hope you enjoy it. Ooh, look at that. It looks real delicious. I hope you guys try it. I hope you love it. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And you have a good day.